Hello, listener. Sorry. Uncle Morabi had a few too many to drink last night. What can you expect for celebrating with you all? So, as I relax and let this headache pass, I will leave it off to our wonderful adventurers to let you know what happened last time. Okay, Happy New Year from Uncle Morabi. Oh.
We returned from the battle, bruised but victorious, to find the little dandelion Enoch sitting in his cart, griping about how long it took us and where have we been. So, of course, after giving Knock Knock a bit of a hard time, we all piled into the cart and made our way back, where Lady Cassandra threw us yet another feast. From there, we were told that there was yet another gem to go find somewhere in some ruins somewhere. I'm unsure of the details. But the more important thing is we were given horses and allowed to set off on the road. So outside, underneath the sky again, started to feel relaxed for the first time since I got here until we stumbled upon a little gnome on top of a cart beating zombies with a shovel. And from there, we charged into battle.
Now let's continue. As you ride hard across the bridge towards the cart.
Riding so hard.
So hard. You hear the gnome once again call out, "You goddamn creatures, get the hell off my cart!" as he swings wildly with his shovel. Do you guys do anything as you're coming up?
Metolius draws his sword.
Yeah, how far off can we see? We're riding individual horses, right?
Yes, except for Grimtuck and Loudscout, who are on the same one.
Yeah.
Loudscout standing upon the back of yours.
How far away can I see this happening from?
You're probably a couple hundred feet off, but you're
Couple hundred feet.
riding pretty fast.
Yeah, gotcha. I'm just gonna book it until I'm about 120 feet away.
Okay. Takes a good few moments before you get there, but you all continue to pace forward. Do you say anything? Do you make any note to you? Or do you just, pull ahead of the group and just start heading forwards?
So, how clearly can Elduin see what is transpiring?
You know that there's undead in the area. You see a small gnome swinging a shovel on the top, so you can assume pretty heartily that something is going down with said. And you've heard the term undead.
Yeah.
Coming from the gnome's lips. As you get closer, and you see the gnome stops for just a moment to look up. He goes, "Wait, you all, come, please, help me! These things, they're trying to, I think, eat me!"
I think at that point, Grimtuck would just steady yourself, friend, Loud Scout, and then just time to take off towards the enemies.
So as we would have heard him talking, you said it took us 10 miles to get to this point?
12.
Okay, so Loud Scout would have definitely finished that gallon that he was working on and is probably into a bottle of brandy at this point. So
I imagine Grimtuck would be helping.
I would imagine. So I guess at that, hearing this gnome, Loud Scout would finish off the bottle of brandy and kind of, I guess, toss the bottle to the side and...
Don't let her.
Grimtuck stops his horse.
Straight up.
You have no idea how happy that makes me, and I'll tell you the story behind that later. But
turns around, jumps off the horse. The undead eat the gnome. End of character. Sorry, guys.
they ride past a centaur that sheds a single tear.
Oh, God.
Fucking God damn it.
Anyways, Loud Scout casts his bottle aside and readies himself for the battle.
Okay. Ellen, I would say...
Metolius dashes forward upon his elk, whose name is Varus, after his deceased father, draws his sword and prepares to attack.
Okay. Rain, are you doing
yeah, I mean, as I see them, going towards this situation and riding off, I kind of let out a sigh. I'm like, fine, alright, and I pull out my crossbow and I follow them. Kind of begrudgingly.
Okay. I would say at this point, Eldon, you've made it to your 120 feet.
Can I see the creatures that are attacking this gnome?
Yes. Yes, you can.
And do they look like they used to be living and are now unliving?
Yes, they do. So, what you specifically see at this distance, you see 6 creatures assailing the green cart, while one of them kind of stands about 30 feet off, almost giving direction, but also seemingly pulling out a longbow, readying a shot.
At this gnome. Well, I would like to fire an arrow at that.
Can we do an initiative or we're just taking some shots?
This is-
I'm going to let Elun take a shot,
Oh, okay.
and then we will get to initiative.
Cool.
This will be a magical shot with my longbow. That will be a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Sweet. Alright.
You also notice this creature seems to be wearing broken down studded leather armor. Its skin is pale, its hair is tattered, so is the armor itself. But as it's not standing near facing you, but the only thing you can really see that's out of the ordinary from your basic undead is a small tatter, what seems to be a cape flapping in just the afternoon breeze over the shoulder that's
Okay. So on hit, I'm going to trigger Shadow Arrow.
okay.
So the target is going to take psychic damage, and it has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
DC is 14.
Yeah, you can do psychic damage to this shit.
It does not make it.
So that is going to be 9 regular damage and 6 psychic damage.
Okay.
And it is now blinded for anything farther than 5 feet away until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Word. At that point, I would like everyone to roll initiative.
You got it.
Doing it. Got off my pot shot.
Grimtuck hits to 9.
Rain hits a 14.
Okay. Last guy, what'd you get?
13.
13. Julius.
6.
And Evelyn.
An 8.
Because you're rocking this roll.
It just
okay.
means he's blinded for longer. It's all good.
It's technically true.
And it's true. And our little fair gnome
That is actually true.
got a 6. So, Metolius, what's your dex score?
Dose. He's
Yep.
holding up a dose.
As in a +2?
Yes, sir.
Would you like to go before the gnome or after?
I would like to go before the gnome, I think.
Sounds like a plan. That means, Rain, as you begin riding up to this, actually mildly terrifying scene, not for seasoned adventurers like yourself, but this is something out of like a zombie apocalypse movie, not actual zombies.
What's a movie?
What's a zombie apocalypse?
Just wait. You'll all find out. You'll all find out. No, Rain. As you're riding up, you notice that the creatures attacking the gnome upon the cart seem to be carrying swords and shields.
Okay. How many of them do I see?
You see 7 creatures altogether. 6 of them are surrounding the cart. The one is standing off in the distance. Now, not specifically ready an arrow, seemingly looking as confused as something that is undead.
Okay. So I guess like from horseback, I'd probably shoot the one that's like seems to be the biggest threat to the gnome.
Yeah.
Currently. So whichever one
like,
you'd say that would be
I
from
would
my
say
vantage point.
one of the 6 in front is probably the closest to him as he swings the shovel above him.
Cool. So obviously none of them have taken a turn yet. So with assassinate, I get advantage.
That is true.
God dang it, 10 with
10
advantage. Yeah. Apparently, I'm not good on horseback.
What you do is as you fire it, the creature kind of reaches up its shielded arm, and you see your bolt just like ping, right off of it.
Alright, well, that didn't work, so... Yeah, I probably jump off my horse and
Okay.
then use my bonus action to dash towards the situation. So I'd get 60 feet closer.
Dash towards the situation.
Oh my god, we're on the Jersey Shore! I fucking knew it. My
Grimtuck already doesn't wear a shirt. So
There you go.
Right on in.
We're already halfway
You
there.
are
So
our
you-
situation.
You are the
Yeah.
situation.
Yep.
Rain dashes towards you.
Rain dashes backwards towards
The situation, Saint Grimtuck.
Saint Grimtuck.
There's gonna be some fan art with you.
God damn hope so. Serene, but you just dash forward, you're not able to get to them, correct?
No, I get 60 feet closer though.
Okay.
And leave my horse back where it's not safer, pretty much.
Cool. In this situation, without tying it up, you see the horse kind of like start to seem uneasy. That's all you do. You see it become uneasy in its current situation. But that means it is Loud Scout's turn. Loud Scout, what are you doing? As you are standing behind your burly situation.
So how far away from them are Grimtuck and I?
About the same, I would say about the same distance, probably 125 feet. You're a bit ways away, because as this all began, Elwyn fired just before you, and combat started. So you're still a ways off.
Alright, I'm going to scramble down off the horse and use my full movement to go 25 feet towards the cart. And as I get to the end of my movement, I kind of like throw out my hands and bring them above my head and throw them both out, and you just see this blank wave of like energy come out from my hands as I cast a Chaos Bolt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chaos Bolt.
Yes, Chaos Bolt.
Where did you find such a lovely spell, sir?
Chaos Bolt is one of the new spells in Xanathar's Guide to Everything, which just came out. So
Which is amazing.
Huh! That's interesting.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
so there's a lot of cool stuff in it. This is one of them. So I make a ranged attack spell. That's going to be a 23.
What are you shooting?
Just whichever of the closest undead
Okay.
is there.
Sure. And 23 to hit?
Yes.
Definitely hits.
Okay.
What level spell is this?
First level. That's pretty good. It's going to be 18 points of damage, and so as this blank energy just rushes towards this creature, as it gets like halfway there, it transforms into thunder damage, so it's just like this booming wave just comes rushing at it.
Word. So yeah,
Yeah.
just throwing your hands forward as like this kind of ripple of force emanates from you. It starts to spark about halfway forward, and as it does, you hear a loud as it cracks into the creature, dealing it 18 points of damage.
Yeah.
Loudscott, are you doing anything else?
Nope, that's gonna be it.
Okay. As this all occurs, as the creature is thundered,
Dare I say thunder?
dare
You dare.
I did.
put on
That
your
was
shades,
glorious.
sir. Two of the creatures assailing the gnome turn in your direction, and you see them drop or holster their long swords, grabbing javelins that were stuck upon their back, and you see them raise their arm back. And let's see, the two closest ones, which are Loud Scout and Rain, they ready attacks towards you. Loud Scout, an 8 to hit your AC.
Does not hit.
Damn it! I was so sure this time. On the other hand, Rain, about a 7.
Nope. Does not
Two
hit.
javelins fly through the air, almost aimlessly, landing harmlessly in front of you, now sticking out of the ground. The beasts just give a low groaning. As they turn, you now see their shields, though old and rusted, seem very well made. Holding form, which is surprising, as most of their other accoutrements are quite beat.
Does Grimtuck see any type of symbols on them or any type of...
Roll a perception check.
I mean, I got my crazy eagle eye vision.
Yeah, roll a perception.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So now you can see it real good.
Damn it. Oh, that's a terrible.
We are off to a good
7.
start today.
7.
There is something carved into it, but there seems to be a bit too much dust and rust on it to be able to tell exactly what it is.
Okay.
But there is some iconography that you can't exactly pinpoint from where you are.
We'll have time.
But
to pick
it's
from
also
the bones.
not exactly your turn. So the other 4 of the warriors, creature things, continue their assault upon the gnome. One kind of begins to climb up the side, able to gain onto the top of it, and swings wide at the gnome himself. My God, these things suck. Swinging for 12, which doesn't hit him. Ooh. No, it doesn't hit him. Damn it. So close, though. The others actually start attacking the cart. And, of course, they all hit the cart. They can legitimately hit the broadside of a barn. Well done, guys.
Good skeletons.
Good, Gellerman. Which that does a total of... Let's see. They all swing one-handed with their long swords, dealing a total of 17... 23 points of damage to the cart as you see pieces of the multicolored... Single-colored cart. Differently colored cart fly off. Actually, as the pieces fly, as bits and shards fly off, the color changes. And now a shard flies off, and one of the shards is purple to half of you, while the other bits are this kind of silvery color. Falling onto the ground, they become a very dull gray. But no more dice are rolled. Obviously. No, but it is Grimtuck's turn. Grimtuck.
Alright, well, Grimtuck, I imagine in his past dealings with abominations, would probably believe that the horse would not want to be anywhere near undead shit.
Probably not.
So Grimtuck is going to leap off the horse, pop a rage, and fucking charge these goddamn things.
Okay.
Pop in a
Pop
rage.
that rage.
Pop it.
I'm gonna pop a rage so hard.
Pop it.
In public? Wow.
In front of company.
You haven't even met the
best
guy
place
yet.
for it.
Buy him a drink first.
Yeah, so...
He likes older guys.
He likes green guys, specifically.
So I'm going to head in and just start swinging the old great axe if I
So
can
how
make it there.
far can you get? You can get 60 feet then?
Well, my speed is 40
So 80
normally, so I can get 80.
feet. None of them have run away from the cart if you were still around the same distance. So you wouldn't be able to make it straight to them.
I'm fine with that. I'm still I'm still very big.
You are?
And running right at them.
Absolutely. Do you have any form of ranged weapons?
I do have javelins and hand axes, but I wasn't sure if I'd already pulled my great axe. I guess I could just chuck a hand axe. That would make sense.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense because.
No reason not to.
No reason to lose your rage after the first turn.
Yeah, I guess that does make sense.
Oh yeah, that's true.
There we go. I hit to 26.
26 hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice roll.
Oh, good damage too. 11 the damage with the hand axe.
What's the range of the hand axe?
Did you include your reach damage on that?
No, I did not.
I
Thank
think
you.
so.
Thank you. And so yeah, it's going to be another +2 on that one. Let's find the thrown hand axe range.
Oh, it makes it just fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, nice. Thanks for looking that
I was
up.
gonna say, if you moved 80 feet ahead already.
So it's
Yeah.
11, 12, 13 damage. That's pretty good damage for a thrown hand axe.
13 damage?
Yeah.
So, as your hand axe flies forward, you just heave it. You see, well, you don't see, but in front of you, your kind of jaw clenches in anger, and you just chuck it, and it flies through the air and just sticks straight into soft bone and flesh. Just, and the creature barely makes a noise from it, but it definitely is still stuck in there, ready for you to retrieve it at some point.
Oh yeah, I'm getting that back.
Elduin.
Elduin is going to move up at a normal horse pace and fire a couple shots at the skeleton that is on top of the cart.
Okay.
Pop, pop. Get him, buddy.
Yeah, that's good. There's 13 and a 8, 17, 16.
16? 16 does not hit. Nor does 13.
Alright.
So two arrows fly out, but fly wide. One of them, the 16, just connecting again with the shield that this one holds, just skimming off of it, flying into the woods behind it.
Okay.
That makes it Metolius. Unless, Elduin, are you doing anything else?
Besides rolling poorly, no.
No. Okay, Metolius, what are you doing?
What is the status of the individual with the cape fragment?
He's blinded at the moment, but he hasn't gone yet, so he is
Got it.
blinded and it is only been...
He is blinded until my turn.
So
he
he's
is
not blinded
He's
anymore.
not blinded anymore.
But yes. So
Okay.
he has just regained his sight.
Got it.
Sees a giant half-orc running at him full speed.
Not yet, he hasn't turned yet.
Oh, nice.
Hasn't been his turn yet.
Oh, nice.
Metolius would like to spur, or actually he will say in Sylvan, "Go, Varys, go!" And
gonna say
Varys will dash 100 feet,
Okay.
and then Metolius will dismount, and he will Misty Step
Okay.
to the individual that was previously blinded.
Where would you like to Misty Step to? Just like in between you and him in the cart? Or like
Yes.
next to him?
Yes. I would like to transport to between him and the cart.
To in his face.
Basically, yes, in his face.
In his face.
Right up in his grill, and then I will make 2 attacks.
Metolius, you notice something very interesting. You notice on his right breast, the piece of cloak is held by some amount of a symbol, a brooch of some kind. It looks like a crescent moon holding a sun and a sword stuck through the middle. Old, worn, and tarnished, but there, as though it was part of his uniform.
Metolius will attempt to not cut this thing up as he's attacking his intended target. With reckless abandon.
Yeah!
With reckless abandon, he would like to be very proficient with his swords.
25.
Doesn't it actually somehow?
And for the next attack, 22.
Both of them hit just fine.
How come he doesn't have to roll a perception, but I gotta fucking roll it?
Because he's standing right in front of it.
But I got super crazy eyesight.
But you're on a horse.
That's not so great. 7 points of damage. And then the second hit.
Because I love him.
Oh.
I can tell!
Truth comes out.
7 points of damage.
For the first attack, the second attack will be 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And
Do you have any pump back?
no. I will not pump it.
So 18 altogether?
Yes.
Solid still. So 2 slices dig deep into this old, worn, studded leather armor. You see the creature's pale skin kind of poking out through the holes you cut into it. Dust and congealed, just viscera kind of pours out of the wounds.
So these are fleshed individuals, or they like? Do they have flesh on their bodies?
They do.
Okay,
They're not skeletons.
they are not skeletons.
Metolius ends his turn, I think.
Okay. Totally ends his turn, meaning it is my little guy's turn.
Cute little buddy.
You're gonna look up
There.
damage for a shovel.
My little guy.
Yeah, he's gonna look up damage for not a shovel. He's gonna look up damage. The creature not able to get in full range of the small gnome. He's able to kind of move just out of the way enough on the corner of the cart where he goes, "You made a bad move, my friend, giving up on my goddamn cart!" And you see his hand fly forward. And as he does, an explosion goes off about 10 feet above the creature and about 15 feet back. And it starts small at first and then just erupts in a gigantic fireball.
Whoa.
Out of the way of the cart itself, but catching the creature in its blast.
Wow. Homie can cast fireball.
I don't think I can't actually be an actual fireball. That's like one person fireball.
This is mono fireball.
Yeah, right?
Well, he just directed it behind the creature.
Yeah.
Neat.
And he didn't want to hurt the cart. And
This is
the
smart.
creature,
It's a thinker, this one.
the creature makes it, which means
Dex, the zombie dex saving throw. Damn. Zombie's got hops. Fancy feet.
Moves As they say. Yes. Footloose and fancy free.
So he does 10 points of damage effectively.
Alright.
It is halved. But 10 points of damage to this creature as you start to see its tatters of armor start to sizzle. Any hair that was upon, even just faintly upon its head, is now gone and burned. The little gnome kind of steps back and readies for the obvious counterattack. Metolius, your fair friend, fair of skin, stands in front of you.
Bring it.
Bringing it. It has been a broughton.
It's been a broth.
It has been a broth.
Indeed, it has.
It has. And that will be top of the round, so when you go next.
Got it.
Sweet. It takes a swing of its long sword. God, I cannot roll for shit tonight, guys. We're doing 13 to hit you.
No, sir. Metolius blocks with his shield.
On the other hand, 12 to hit you. Bet that hits.
He
No.
deflects that blow as well.
Damn. Well, fuck. Okay. The creature kind of looks at you and just gives a kind of a wheezing just roar. Just
Okay.
Dude, mint.
You hear, at the very end of that roar, you hear a word in Elvish emanate out of this kind of dusty throat.
Okay.
For anyone who speaks,
I-
actually no, you may speak Elvish, but he says it
But I'm not
only enough
earshot.
for you to hear, and
Okay.
you hear interlopers.
Okay.
Top of the round, Raid. Your turn.
Okay, so there's some guys like, or at least
There are
one
5
guy.
guys around the cart. There's one guy next to Metolius, and there's one guy at top of the cart.
Gotcha. So not everybody's like on the cart. Okay. So then, and I'm probably like another 60-ish feet away, right? So
Yes.
I'll probably just use my dash to get the rest of the way, which would be 60 feet, and then attack the one next to Metolius with my rapier.
Okay.
Ooh, look at you with the melee combat for the first time. Have you used your rapier in combat this time?
I might not have, honestly.
I don't think you have.
Because I've been mostly
I don't think you
against
have.
like gigantic fucking things I don't want to get
Yeah.
close to.
Nice.
Reasonable.
Yeah. But some undead warrior guys, I'll fucking...
Wait, no, you used the rapier to kill the orc chick.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true. That's
You're right.
true.
You're
Okay.
right. Okay, so obviously sneak attack. So that is... that'll be a 21.
21 hit.
Yep.
That hits.
Excellent. And then... And that'll be 12, 13, 14, 15, 18 damage.
Jeez.
Nice.
Wow. Wow.
As you kind of get to the side of this creature and stab heartily in it, you see the rapier sticking to one side and just out the other, and just kind of dust flies out from this just long, dried, and desiccated corpse.
Wow.
As the rapier removes, you just get a bit of gunk on it. It's gross.
Gross.
It's gross.
Gross.
Decaying guts.
Well, yeah, that was my whole movement. That was my action. I think that's my turn.
Now it's got you next. What's up? What you do?
So I'm kind of gonna do like the general same thing as I did last time. I'm gonna run up 25 feet, my full movement, and again do the same motion with my hands and throw out another blank wave of energy. But this time I'm gonna target the one standing on top of the cart.
Okay. Do it.
14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
I'm going to use my Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage.
Okay.
For a 23 to hit.
That does.
Sweet. Alright. I'm going to cast it at a 2nd level spell slot, so I'm going to add another d6.
Okay.
So it's going to do kind of the same thing as last time, but it's going to be force damage. So instead of it having like a static thundering boom, it's just going to be like a wall of just, I guess, kind of colorless, like blank energy.
Force.
Just like slamming in.
It's the force.
Trying to slam
Yeah.
it.
You're using the force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your force.
You force pushing.
And
Well
it
done.
does 18 points of damage.
Okay.
Beast.
Yeah, for reals.
Very cool spell.
Yeah. And you just hear sickening cracks erupt out of the creature as bones are broken as this wall of force just hits into it. You see now its jaw kind of hanging loose.
Nice.
Now that everyone's kind of garnered attention from this, all of the ones that are still on the ground kind of turn their focus upon the creatures now running towards them and shooting at them. Grimtuck, one of the warriors with the shields in front of you, starts to rush forward, meeting just at the cusp in front of you, ready to slide its long sword deep within inside of you.
That sounds sexy.
That
Didn't
sounds
even bite you.
real sexy.
Wow.
It really wants to. It really,
Just buy me
really
a health
wants.
potion.
Get in line.
But it's sadly going to flub on the small talk and swing at you for an 11.
Jeez, no, that misses entirely.
Second
Grimtuck
attack?
would just deflect that one with his great axe.
Second. That's its sound. 13 to hit you.
That does not hit.
God.
Dude, these things suck, man.
Yeah, but they don't. But they do. That's the worst part.
They're having a bad day.
They are having a bad day. It's not fun. Rain, one of them kind of turns towards the creature you two are attacking, towards you, and sees your rapier stuck through the cloaked one.
Mm-hmm.
And throws its javelin towards you, trying to get you with a 12.
Nope.
Dude, you're throwing rocks tonight.
I am. Well, last time I almost killed you all, so I did a lot better last time. Not this time. Now, the next will begin to climb up the wall to the small gnome, who is going to get up there and start swinging with his long sword. Of course he does. Okay, and hits for a natural 20 on the first one.
Yeah.
Awesome. But misses on the second, so it doesn't.
He surprised himself with the first one. Shit, did you guys see that? Oh wait, I'm gonna fight! Ugh.
Well, don't worry. He rolled a 1 to start, an 8 altogether, plus 2, so that's 10 damage on a critical hit.
Ooh.
And now he's swinging hard, guys. He's
Critical
swinging.
10.
Critical 10. The next is going to also run towards you, Grimtuck. Try to also swing upon you with a 15.
Nope.
And a 9.
Nope. I'm just dodging them left and right.
The final one is going to swing at the small gnome on top that has been wounded by his friend for a 12, which is a no, and a 13, which is also a no. God fucking damn it. But that does make it Grimtuck. It's your turn. You have 2 on you right now.
Yeah, I'll swing at the first one.
Okay.
That hits to a 21.
21 hits.
And let's roll some damage. 10 plus 5, so 15, 16, 17
Okay.
to the first one.
First damage.
Is he still standing?
He is still standing.
Then 22
Hits.
to hit. And then that would be 15, 16, 17 again.
Okay.
And that's both to the same one.
Still standing, but looking
Holy
pretty bad.
God damn it! I was like, oh, great weapon master, I kill this guy and then just hit the other guy. But that would be it.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
I missed.
Nothing. Keep swinging your goddamn
That's
attack.
no, I only have 2 attacks.
Well, then what are you doing now?
Shut up and attack my creatures.
There's nothing really I can do. If I try to move away or anything, then they won't hit me. So I'm in combat.
Truth.
Elduin.
How far is Elduin at this point?
From where you were, did you move at all?
I did. I moved my last turn, yeah.
These things are buff as fuck.
Your full speed?
Or the full horse's speed,
The full horse's speed.
which was 40.
So you would be 80 feet.
80 feet away. Alright, cool. Well, I will continue to move the 40 feet
Okay.
towards them. And I'm going to ready some more arrows and fire them at... So there is still one skelly or zombro on top of the cart.
There are two.
There are two on top of the cart.
Yeah, there's two
love
on
it.
the cart, and then two fighting these two.
Gotcha. I'm going to go for the top of the cart again.
Okay.
I'm going to fire 2 of my shots at them. That's slightly better. Let's go with a 26 to hit, and then a 15 to hit.
26 and a 15. The 26 hits, the 15 does not.
Okay. This is just going to be a normal magical arrow. For 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Piercing magical damage.
9 points. Ooh. Actually, that one attack catches him right through the head.
Alright.
And you see this kind of wisp kind of float out of it. A bit of green just as his body just crumples.
Yeah! Invigorated with that, Elduin pops his action surge and quickly, deftly pulls out 2 more arrows and is going to fire them at the other one.
Got it. Do it. Love it.
That's going to be a 16 and a 29.
29 hits, 16 does not.
Man, these guys.
I just racked one for 32 and he's still standing.
Yeah, alright. This is magical. Ooh, that's going to be 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Still standing, but yeah, your arrow sticking straight through the neck of the creature.
Yeah, take
seemingly
it.
unfazed, but definitely injured.
Okay.
In more the sense of actual damage than
Gave him a Frankenstein.
You did. Metolius, what you do? And
Metolius will make some attacks, but first, Varus is going to... Is there an enemy about 20, 25 feet away?
From Varus?
Yes.
Yes, it would be the ones closer to Grimtuck, because you ran ahead of everyone, and then Grimtuck ran ahead of that. Grimtuck has 2 still on him.
So Varus will ram one. He will charge.
Which one? Are you going to do the one that's been hurt seemingly more by Grimtuck, or the one that's been hurt less?
Less.
Okay.
So he will roll up and try to ram him with his elk horns.
Okay.
No, 11.
11 doesn't hit.
Wow.
These guys got all the armors.
And shields.
And shields.
That's why.
Yup.
I believe that is all he gets.
Okay. But yeah,
doesn't say he gets multiple attacks.
Your
So.
elk just charges forward right next to you, Grimtuck. This majestic beast just tries to gore at the monster that had run up on you, but misses as the creature has a bit more agility than it expected.
Grimtuck appreciates the effort.
But you're now standing in battle next to a gigantic elk. The scene itself is pretty sick.
Grimtuck has good history with giant elks. That's how
Of
he
course.
got here in the first place. So
That's true.
Metolius will make an attempt to strike down the individual that he was attacking before
Okay.
for a 15.
For 15? 15 hits.
Right.
This guy's easier to hit.
He will use his bonus action to Thunderous Smite.
Oh, shit.
So, a loud boom of thunder is audible within 300 feet of me.
Okay.
And I hit him for 10 piercing damage and 5 thunder damage. And he must succeed a strength saving throw with a DC of 15.
Or
Be pushed 10 feet away from me and knocked prone.
how about once you smote him, your thunderous smite hits him and kind of collapses the gaunt features in front of you and just
Explodes him.
just throws body parts everywhere, keeping the main torso intact, but a limb flies off. His head is crushed in, and his body just crumples to the ground.
Ha ha! And then Metolius moves straight forward to the nearest combatant and makes
The nearest combatant would be the ones.
Ooh, I would like to flank the other side with Varys if I could make it there within 30 feet of me.
Sure. Yeah, no, because
No, his 120 is what you were at. The elk went to 120, and then you moved a little further, but I was at 80. So it's about 30 feet.
Yeah, it's about 30 feet, and especially because the creature that Metolius was fighting was definitely closer.
Wait, no, that's bad math. It's 40. Shit. We'll edit that out.
No, we're gonna just leave that whole conversation.
So I can make another attack?
Yes, you can.
Okay. With advantage because I'm flanking.
Next, your elk.
Gosh darn it. Oh, heck. Okay, I think I rolled the same thing twice. Or no, I rolled a 16 the first time. 16 plus 6, 22.
22 hits.
I will not do any extra. Actually, I will go ahead and pop a first level spell slot to Divine Smite. And because he's undead, it's a little bit more. And then the damage roll. Sorry. 13 slashing damage.
Okay.
And 11 radiant damage.
There's a lot of dice being rolled there, audience.
Paladins are sweet, especially when you fight undead and fiends and, you know.
Yes. So, dealing a hearty strike to this creature. Just pieces of the undead menace just fly off. Still standing, but definitely weighing a bit less at this moment. As your holy blade cuts deeply into the creature's flesh. It is now my boy's turn, which he's going to look at the creature, the only kind of undead left upon his cart, and goes, "You done goofed now, sir. You done goofed now." And as he does, you see him pull out just a small, what seemingly may be his spell component. Just his actual the item he casts out of. He kind of looks at it and kind of moves his hand in front of it and grips. And as he does that, a blue spectral hand grows out of nothing and surrounds the creature as he casts Bigby's grasping hand.
Yeah.
Love it.
So I get to roll for both these guys. Yay. Bigby's hand rolls for a 27. The Undead Menace rolls for a 5. And he begins to crush. As he does, he deals 14 points of damage to the creature, as you once again hear a sickening crunch as more bits start breaking. And the creature is restrained. It being not that thing's turn anymore because it's dead, it brings it to the top of the round with Ray.
Oh wow, okay. So the one that was between me and Metolius is gone. Okay.
Metolius has run off to fight other undead.
Excellent. Well, I mean, I will just probably move into place in the next possible flanking position.
Okay.
If there's anyone close to me who's...
there is still the one exceptionally hurt next to Grimtuck. There's the one that is being harried by Metolius and his elk, both near Grimtuck.
Okay.
So they're the only ones alive or next to me?
No, there's two right there, and then there are still multiple of the others.
Okay. I mean, I'd probably just follow Metolius then and flank the next one that he moved to.
Okay.
And yeah, attack with my rapier again. And that'll be a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
And that'll be 10, 15, 17, 20 damage
Wow.
with my sneak attack.
Nice. Well done.
As you kind of dip between both the elk and Metolius, you duck down just quickly enough to rise up with your rapier in hand, poking forward almost as though a master fencer, stabbing forward into the creature's chest and raising it through its chest and head, splitting it right down the middle as it too crumples to the ground.
Wonderful.
Nice.
So how many are left?
There are now 3 left. So there's the one that is being crushed into hand. And then there is one that is still standing next to the cart that is pretty much unscathed. And then there is the one that is in front of Grimtuck, which is very much scathed. Very, very scathed.
Yeah, I chopped the shit out of that guy.
Very scathed. So, that makes it Loud Scout's turn. Loud Scout, what you do? And
I'm looking something up real quick.
how could you?
Okay, so I'm going to run my full movement forward again, 25 feet, putting me now 50 feet away. And I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt yet again, targeting the guy on top of the cart again. But this time,
Who is restrained.
yes. But this time I'm also going to spend a sorcery point to twin it and target the other one that's on the side of the cart.
Almost unharmed. Okay. So,
You know what's coming. You know
Yeah.
exactly what's coming.
so
22 to hit.
22 hits. I also would like you to roll. What's the second one hit for?
That was a 4.
That was a 4 for the second one? Or was that...
Oh, wait. Oh, you want me to make 2 spell attacks?
Well,
You twinned it. didn't you?
no.
So
So
it'd be the
22
same
hits,
attack. Yeah.
Oh.
but I want you to roll on the table, please.
Oh, that roll. Okay,
Wild
I did my wild magic roll, but now I need a percentile. Okay,
And then...
22.
Wait, can I see it? Don't tell
Go
me.
for it. Go
That's
ahead.
not the... Oh no, there's things. Cool. Okay. Well, I don't have no problem telling you. Creatures have disadvantage on spells. Let's read this specifically. Creatures have disadvantages on saving throws against the next spell you cast in the next minute that involves a saving throw.
Neat.
Wow, wild magic in
Cast
your
throws
favor.
and saving throws.
Yay.
Only him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
How much damage you do?
It's gonna do 16 damage, but I need to figure out what's happening. Let's do thunder damage.
Okay. So yeah, just that same boom echoes across, hitting him hard enough that it kind of catches him and he just kind of bounces against the cart.
Nice.
Got his attention.
How much damage again? Did you say?
16.
16. Okay. Obviously still standing, being that he was basically unharmed, but this is still a good portion of damage. Anything else? Let's go.
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Grimtuck, the one in front of you that is very, very scathed, is going to try to swing at you with his long swords. This time, he kind of throws the shield upon his back and holds it in with 2 hands. For a 6!
Yeah, that one doesn't do anything.
What about a 19?
19 hits.
Hey, there you go.
Nice to see these guys finally showed up to the fight.
I know, right? God, after this long. He does. Good. Showed up to the fight in dressed to the nines because he does 12 points of damage.
Let's make that a 6. 6 points of damage.
There you go.
Rage.
Full damage on that long sword.
Good for
Nice.
Yeah. 6
Good
points.
for him.
I did it.
him. I'm happy for
I'm
him.
proud of me.
Okay. Next is the creature. Let's go. How close are you to the cart, did you say?
I'm now 50 feet.
50 feet? Okay. The creature you slammed up against is now going to step forward, wielding his javelin, and throw it towards you. Seven to hit.
Does not hit.
God, these javelins suck, guys. And it lands harmlessly to the side. Then it makes it, let's see, The one that is gripped tries to remove itself and does not from Digby's hand. Just make a strength check to get out, and he does not.
Flexes didn't do anything.
Didn't do anything, making it Grimtuck's turn.
Alright, Grimtuck's gonna try to coup de grace this crusty ass mofo. That would be a hit to 16.
16 does not hit.
Even with the removed shield? Because wouldn't that reduce his AC because he's not using his shield anymore?
It actually would. I apologize. 16 does hit.
Well lawyered, sir.
Yeah.
Well,
Does 10 damage.
10 damage, and just again, you split him straight down the middle. Removing that shield was the worst choice of his life. Not only dying, but then removing the shield.
Nice.
Splits him down the middle, letting the shield fall off his back, and the corpse just drop.
Nice. Would I have the ability now to move into range with the other combatant, being that I have a stupid amount of movement?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Well, I will run over this guy's corpse, dash right past Loud Scout, and just go smash this javelin throwing fool. So, that one hits to 20, not natural.
20 not natural hits too.
Nice.
This one does have a shield up, but that still fucking hits.
Yes, it does.
Get him.
And then 7, 13, 14, 15 damage.
15 damage?
15.
Okay.
Boosh.
Boosh.
It's a good hit.
It is still up, but looking very, very hurt.
Just run up and just blasted it right across the chest? Okay.
That makes it Elduin's turn. There are now only 2 combatants left on the field. One held tightly within a large ethereal blue hand, and the other is in melee with Cryptic.
I'm gonna shoot him.
You wanna shoot? Which
I'm gonna shoot.
Which one you gonna shoot?
I'm gonna shoot.
Which one you gonna shoot?
I'm gonna shoot Grimtuck's
You wanna shoot Grimtuck's or
snuggle buddy.
Snuggle buddy.
1 arrow for a 26 to hit.
26 hit.
All right. And cocked die. Hey.
Even
Max
better.
damage.
That will be 13 points of damage, piercing damage, magical piercing damage.
So you see it catch in his eye, and you see the kind of light go out of it for just a moment. It goes straight through, and it kind of catches him into the wall for a sec, but then his head lolls forward, and he stays standing.
Standing, huh? Well, I've got another arrow with his name on it.
Okay.
I don't know his name, but it's on it.
Nope, you don't.
No. Actually, that was a natural 1.
I would like you to roll percentile.
Oh shit.
And Grimtuck, I would like you to call high or low.
Fuck. Let's go low.
Okay.
32.
Fuck.
No, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
You're trying
no, I called-
you're
I thought-
trying to call what you want it the roll
I
to
thought it
be.
was opposite. Okay.
Yeah, I got confused last time too,
Sorry.
but it's okay.
Okay.
So yeah, you called it. It was low. The arrow flies and cracks right into the cart next to your head.
Dude!
My bad.
4.
Accidents
Sorry, my
happen,
good
guys.
Eldon, are you doing anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Which one is?
So, there's an individual between me and the elk still, or did I kill it?
No, you guys killed it.
Rain
Killed it with his staff.
Oh,
Yep.
thank you.
And then I blasted the other one in half and then just ran over his corpse.
Okay, and there's the one on the cart is being smashed, and the one that just got shot through the head.
Yes, is still standing but looking terrible.
Squeesh.
I thought there was more than that.
There are 2
I
left.
thought there was 6.
There's
We've killed
There's
4.
only 2 left.
Oh
Yeah.
wow! Can I make make a melee attack against
I
it?
think so.
Yeah.
All right, I come in and take a strike.
Do it. What's up, buddy?
Oh, you know, just
Just killing, slaying things.
slaying.
Slaying. Every day. Every day I'm slaying.
Nope,
No?
I missed. 18.
18 hits.
13 points of damage.
Well swung. This one.
What a swinger you are.
You remove an arm. The shield falls, cracking against the ground. Again, that same look of almost just the light failing from its eyes goes out for just a moment and then returns as the now one-armed creature kind of stands.
Hit him again. 24.
Hits.
I
Now
will.
especially because his AC is only 60.
That's true. I will just go ahead and pump a spell into it.
Is that why you got a third attack? Paladins get... Is that like a...
That was just my second attack.
Oh shit, I thought you already swung one. The first... never mind. Okay. I'm trying to keep up with everybody's cool abilities.
Alright, so it was 8 slashing and 11 radiant again.
So, this time, it kind of looks at you menacingly as that light comes back and you take your sword. And as you drive it into him, the radiant damage erupts. You dig it deep into him and the radiant pops off of your blade and you see it just erupt out of the mouth and eyes as it just flows forward and you see it burn out whatever remnants of life was in that creature.
Neat.
And as you remove your sword, it crumples.
Nice.
Badass.
Metolius takes a step back to see what's going on with this giant spectral hand that suddenly appeared and is
I feel like
crushing the last combatant of this melee.
Speaking of,
just nudge and be like, you ever seen this?
that's what he's going to do.
That's pretty neat.
You don't see a magic hand crush somebody every day.
No.
That's 2 6s. That's full damage.
Ooh.
Nice. That is
Bigby's extra strong hand.
Bigby's. Yeah,
It's the right hand.
Bigby's
Let's
got
just-
that.
Yeah.
His right hand.
man.
We went there.
Oh yeah.
If you sit on Bigsby's
No.
call that the stranger.
One second, I'm trying to math here. That's 12. That's 19 altogether. So that is 19.
That is.
Oh, that's too good.
That's great.
As you hear a sickening cracks and pops as the bones of this creature are shattered, the light goes out in its eyes. Oh, it does not make that. No. As pieces crumble out of the hand as it's squished
Nice.
fully, the hand connects with itself, and the last remnants of that creature just fall lifelessly, crumble down upon you all. Once that's gone, you see the hand kind of come out, and almost as though emoting, the small gnome's like, "Who else? Who wants some?" And the hand's just ready and just moving back and forth, like above the. And it kind of looks out and sees just you all, and it's like, "Wait, are they gone? They're gone.
Have no fear, good sir. They are vanquished.
Malak! Where in God's name is the headache medicine? Oh, sorry. Hello again, listeners. I still haven't yet to get rid of this hangover. Venom is a hell of a drink. And for now, let us take a commercial break while I go try to find that potion. Oh, by the gods. So here you are, just a few days after Christmas with a wonderful handmade pouch you got from Santa. Now what do you put in it? The family pet? Probably not what Fluffy wants. Rocks? Could work, but why do you need that many rocks at one time? Booze to sneak into a movie? Not on this announcer's watch. No, you should do what all the cool kids are doing with their beautiful handmade sacks they got for Christmas. Put dice in them. What? You say you don't have dice? Well, don't fret, my friends. DiceBar.com has you covered. With an amazing assortment of dice and dice-based products, you can find everything from a single set to complete that collection to the 29-piece adventuring kit with all the dice you'll ever need for any occasion. Right now, the 29-piece adventuring kit is on sale for $20, which is less than 70 cents per die. Act now, and at checkout input coupon code SWORDCAST for free expedited shipping. That's SWORDCAST, all one word, all capital letters for free expedited shipping on your order. Just remember, go to DiceBar.com for everything you need on your adventures, as long as all you need is dice.
Elduin holds up his hand, like almost like about ready to high five the big hand and goes, "Greetings!"
Grimtuck approaches the big hand and just kind of, if he can, just prod at it. But is it a little
It's a
too
little
high?
high in the
Okay, a little
in the sky.
taller than me.
Yeah, much taller than you. You see him kind of look at you all and go, excuse me, sorry. Thank you. I don't know if I could have done that without you. I did not expect so many so quickly. But luck and happenstance, you come along, so just at the right moment, come to save me, right? That was the plan, right? Correct? Obviously, Malak sent you, right?
No.
No? Malak didn't send you.
But we would happily help anyone in need.
He kind of moves over to the edge and kind of sits there, dangling his legs over, and goes, What in the God's names brings you all the way out here? This is just like country of undead and death.
That's precisely why we're here. To stop it.
Oh, so you're crazy?
Sometimes.
I prefer strong-willed.
Okay,
I've been called that.
Full of life.
excellent.
Yeah, bringers of...
Unlike your assailants.
Hey,
Certainly not anymore.
Grimtuck laughs and just kind of nudges him.
I know, right? That's a good one.
Well, now this is all done. Where are my manners? I'm apologizing. Please, my name is Morabi Tanlin Josiah Otar Nicholas Mateo Victon Ningel. It's a pleasure. What is yours?
Greetings, I'm Eldwin, Eladrin of the Isle of Evermeet.
I'm Metolius Blackthorn of the High Forest.
Loud Scout starts to pull off his backpack and he says, I am called Loud Scout.
Grimtuck of the Shatter Chain tribe.
Rain.
Not the talkative one. Okay, that's fine.
She's brooding.
Oh, good. I find the horned ones usually are.
Grimtuck is gonna just put, excuse me for one moment, and walk back the way he came while whatever conversation's going on to go pick up Loud Scout's brandy bottle. So he's whenever I
Loud
re-enter
Scout
back,
actually starts digging through his bag and pulls out a fresh bottle as Grimtuck's walking away.
when I do get back, he is going to force it upon Loud Scout and just do like a stern shake of his head.
Morabi kind of sits there and looks at all the people that are still around, being that Loud Scout and Grimtuck are a little farther his out, and goes, okay.
Loud Scout's just gonna kind of look up at Grimtuck like, oh shit. My bad. I'm sorry.
It's cool. Just walks back, turns to the conversation.
Loud Scout does the same, but now drinking out of a new bottle of brandy.
So what brings you all so far out? I mean, I have not seen many. I mean, there are a few villages along the ways, but are you from those villages? You don't look like you come from around here.
We don't.
Can you see the castle from me? I know it's up on a
From
higher.
here, no, you can't.
Okay.
It's a little too far.
Okay.
We come from Faerun.
Oh,
From across the ocean, far
Coast of
to the
Swords.
east. From the Coast of Swords, yes.
interesting.
I come from Evermeet, I mentioned.
Oh, yes, you said that.
Yes.
I've
Yes,
been there. It's
yes.
very nice. It's very.
You have been to Evermeet?
I have been all over the place.
Wow, this is most unusual.
It's been a long time, but I've been there.
This is fantastic. I must ask you questions.
I think we'll have many times to talk if you stay around. I mean, unless you're busy. Are you busy? Busy adventurer?
We're in no great rush. Honestly, they're not gonna get any less dead.
We seek the tomb from which they come, but we are in no rush to get there.
The tomb from which they... Oh, yes. I thought I saw some odd markings in the woods. It's quite a ways back, but he kind of points over his shoulder deeper down the kind of winding road and over off as you see the woods kind of grow out. And he goes, yes, it's quite a ways down that way. I mean, well, here, how about this? You should all rest up after that. I can only imagine that you coming to save me has done you a bit of harm. I can apologize for that alone, and give you at least some food to make up for it.
Food would be most welcome, and I would enjoy the rest. We've been riding many hours.
So how about this? We make sure that none of those other undead things come out of the woods in a few minutes. Make camp, and we can discuss more about what your travels and why you're so far away from home.
Sounds lovely. Metolius makes a motion for Varys to come over, and Metolius turns to Varys and speaks to him in Sylvan. Says, "Go scout, see if there are any more around." And if Varys chooses to respond, he can in Sylvan, or he can just obey and leave.
Varys nods and starts to run off into the outlying woods around where you are. Murabi stands upon the top of his cart and once again seemingly casts the same ethereal blue spell as he casts the hand leaning straight up. As he does, he kind of steps out onto it and it brings him down, which now you can see his stature is even a bit shorter than Loudscout's is. Long, white beard, very, very nice, elegant clothing, a lot of blues, some golds here and there, bits of silver, a lot of accoutrement, like things like rings and other things like that. And as he gets down, here, as your elk goes and looks, let's set up a fire and chat. I bet we could talk for quite a while.
Absolutely. Sir Murabi, you have traveled many places. Have you traveled much on this island?
I have been here and there on this island.
I wonder if you might be of some assistance in helping me complete my map.
Oh, absolutely. Here, let's make some food. We will discuss.
Thank you.
Grimtuck is going to try and look in more on the symbols that are on either the shield or armor that are worn by the undead creatures.
Okay.
Just because he hasn't had a chance to check them out yet.
Roll an investigation check.
Loud Scout kind of wanders off by himself, drinking out of his bottle to go collect sticks for fire.
After seeing Metolius send his elk off, Rain remembers that she just kind of left her horse back there and is going to go and make sure that her horse has not run off.
And Grimtuck gets to a non-natural one.
You can at least, you have no idea about the symbols, but you see them.
They sure are there.
They sure are there. It's the same symbol as I explained on the brooch. It's the moon, the sun, and crossed by a sword.
Okay.
I don't know if I've ever seen an unnatural one before.
Yeah, right?
Well, I rolled a 2 and I have a -1.
But it is amazing.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Well done, well done. So,
Truly, we are blessed.
With an idiot. Yep, sure is that thing you said.
Let's go. Just roll a quick survival check for me as you kind of go gather firewood specifically.
14.
Yeah, you take your time. You're able to find a good amount, and you bring it over. With just kind of a snap of his fingers, after building a little fire pit around there, Murabi begins the blaze. And goes, please, let's all sit down and take a load off. Let's talk.
Grimtuck just sits cross-legged, same as always, in front of the fire.
As the night continues, Murabi cooks you up something that smells wonderful, like a nice stew, large mushrooms cut up into fine pieces, some amount of meat, most likely of game of some kind, not elk.
My elk is a fey creature, so...
Though he would discuss with you if you would like to sell.
I don't think that can be arranged.
It's one of those things where you could sell it to him and you just like, and then like, maybe you'll
I
let him see this guy.
think my...
The Fey elk.
I think my patron would object.
On you using your elk to hustle
On
money out of people?
on Fey elks too? Probably.
Or just selling it.
Well, Murabi would probably have a way to get it.
So you all sit around this fire. Your elk had come back about half an hour later by that, after running through a good portion of the forest around, and he had noted to you that he didn't find any other undead close enough to matter. He had heard some rustling as he went, but nothing around.
Thank you, Varys.
Of course.
So, Murabi, you said that you were a trader. What exactly do you trade in?
Oh, my friend, I trade in many things. I trade in oddities and... well, it'd just be easier if I do this. He kind of like walks back. He stands up from the fire and walks back over to his cart. And you see the back door kind of like squeak open. And as he does, you hear him kind of rustle around a bit inside, like a thud and a hinge and some amount of other squeaking and motion on the inside. And then you hear a thump. As he thumps, the front side of the cart flips open as though just like a food cart front just slides open, leading to like two angled arms holding that portion of the wall open to it, and then you see kind of a velvet shawl roll out in front of him. He goes, well, so first and foremost, and he kind of brings up this little tray and goes, I deal in these wonderful little blue potions. Really get that get up and go if you so get my drift.
I can't say that I do.
Obviously you do not need them. But if you take them on a wild night with one of your consorts, I believe the night will go a lot longer and wilder than you expect.
Yeah, sure, give me one.
You now have a little blue potion.
That's gonna come in handy.
Is it though?
I'll find a way.
Love will find a way.
Love will
Love will
always
find a
find a way.
It's like the twist on the end of a punch. You know, it's just that little extra. You might not need it, but it's still cool.
He kind of looks at you and yes, this is my very own making. It's a Viagra potion. It kind of has a little soft blue glow to it. Otherwise, I deal in oddities and fun little trinkets you find as you go through different odd little worlds. And he kind of looks up and he's like, "Wait, you don't see the sign isn't out, is it?" God damn it. He kind of takes that same shovel and like slams it into the roof of the cart, and you see the sign just like unfold and pop out and says, Morabi's Bazaar.
That is quite the amazing cart you have there, friend.
Well, you should see on the inside. I mean, it's good on the outside, but hey, the real magic is in here.
I see.
He kind of not only motions to the cart, but motions to himself.
The magic was in you
Excellent.
the whole time.
Excellent.
And he kind of like, and in one fell motion, he kind of like shows it and portrays it off, and then just pulls a lever and it all just like sinks back in, and he kind of walks out the back. I am a trader in odd goods, ones you don't usually find around everywhere.
Friend Elduin would more than likely love to take some of these odd bits back to his people.
I would indeed. I was just thinking about this.
He collects weird things and writes a lot of stuff down.
Does he?
I collect information mostly, but yes, I would gladly take some trinkets or collect audibles.
He kind of looks at your back. Well, I guess I probably should give you some amount of a first time. Let's say the first time is free, and I won't count the blue potion. But no,
blue potion for bonus.
More so than that. Let's say I give you all a thank you gift, an introductory gift, something that maybe you all could use. Something I don't really have use for myself, but you look like young strapping adventurers, ones that go off into grave danger a lot of the time. Yes, no, maybe?
Yes,
You
that
wouldn't
is
say no?
what we are
Yes.
doing right now, in fact.
Are you sure? Okay. I mean,
I believe that is the case.
and he goes, well, okay. He kind of eyes you up, Elduin, and kind of looks at you and goes, you fire arrows, do you not?
You
almost
are
hit your
very
friend.
observative.
Well, I mean, I saw you almost hit him, so I guess you do.
You are. He kind of glares at Morabi a little bit.
You hit
Sick
other
burn.
things too. Obviously, you're very good at it. So, how about this? I have this. You look like you need a new quiver. Something that maybe can hold a little bit more. And he
I'm intrigued.
kind of runs in to his cardigan and opens it back up. And this time just the front flap. Just leading to a kind of level field where he can place something down. And he pulls it out. And it's this long, thin quiver, almost like a forest green leather on the main portion with this wonderful gold filigree up on the top. And he goes, you have this, you can hold a lot of things, not just arrows, maybe a few more things, and maybe if you need to hide that bow, you could hide it in here too. He goes, can I see your bow?
Elduin sort of holds it up but doesn't let go of it.
Thank you, I see it. Can I hold it? I promise not to fire it, I promise to take care of it. Obviously, you have full reign to kill me if you have to. Obviously, it will be fine, it will be safe. Give me.
Elduin tentative, slowly hands it.
Here, I will let you even do it. Please unhook this string.
Alright, Elduin is game and unhooks the string.
Okay, thank you. As he does this, he kind of, you see, watch this, and he kind of pulls open a small flap, and as he does that, he takes your bow, and he kind of sticks it in there, and he stops it about where you think the end of the bow would go, and goes, see? And now watch this. And he just pushes it all the way in. And he kind of closes the little flap and hands it back to you, and he's like, see, now, if you don't want to be seen with a bow, you don't have to be seen with a bow.
Who would have a quiver and no bow?
A small, long pouch could hold many things, such as things like maps or scrolls or...
You speak my language, gnome.
Here, think about your bow.
He hands me the bow or the quiver?
He hands you the quiver.
The quiver. Okay. Elduin sort of turns it over and eyes it and opens the flap and kind of looks at his bow hanging out inside of this miraculous quiver. I see it. Is this seems to be a cousin of the bag of holding, if I'm not mistaken.
He's something similar. Granted, though I've never tried, like other things, I wouldn't recommend putting it in something like that. But
yes, I've heard of. It is quite problematic when that happens.
Interesting, depending on who you're talking to. But yes, could be quite problematic. But here, for you, my friend, this is yours. It is a present from me. I appreciate
Is this
all
a
your
gift?
Yes, you may have it. I just remember, next time you come by you find me again, you buy something maybe.
Certainly. This is quite a wondrous gift. Thank you.
What about you?
Me?
Mr. Montoris, yes, what do you want? What do you like?
Well, it is my creed to help people in need, and I am quite adept at finding my way through the wildlands. My patron is...
There's danger in those lands. There's possible hurting of yourself, yes? Things you could
not only hurting of myself, we try not to do that, but if any unfortunate soul might befall upon the darkness and be beset, then I would definitely come to their aid.
So he kind of reaches down. You hear him rustling through a few things, and surprisingly, a lot more than you expect from effectively a 5 to 10 inch portion of the cart.
Yes.
He's rifling through quite a bit of it, and he kind of pulls out this small little glass jar, and it seems to be kind of wrapped and tied tight with a canvas piece on top. And there seems to be a wax seal holding all the string entwined together. He goes, here, you take this. If you need it, pop the seal in and pull some out. It fixes some ouchies, some boo-boos.
Well, thank you. That's very nice of
you. You find snake, it bites you, you'll be fine. Just make sure to use the oil. There's not a ton, but it'll last you for a bit.
So it is effective against poisons, you're saying?
A few other things too.
Excellent. Thank you.
You'll be surprised what this goo can do.
Well, thank you very much, Marabi. This is quite a marvelous and thoughtful gift. Thank you.
green man. I can see that you need it already.
Looks at the blue bottle again. What?
No, not the second. Again, the first one's free. Come on.
While all this is going on, Loud Scout's gonna like sit on top of his backpack and just be drinking, waiting for everybody to, or just hanging out, you know.
Yeah, as you do.
Here, he goes, you like necklaces, you like jewelry, you wear some yourself, do you not?
Quite a bit, yes.
Here, I have this, this cute little, it's very pretty, it looks like 2 golden hands kind of clasping 3 rubies.
Oh, that actually fits my color scheme.
Fits your motif.
Yeah,
I figured.
ruby and gold.
He goes, you use this, you keep this on you, you know, whenever you decide to, you know, take care of those wounds after a long battle. Maybe it does a little bit better for you.
Oh.
Maybe you fix yourself up a little bit better than you expect.
Well, thank you.
You obviously rush into things, so I hope this will help.
Much appreciation.
Yeah, it's, of course. And he looks at you, little Loud Scout, and as he kind of beckons you over.
I kind of look at him warily and take a drink and
Come here, Grey One. Come here.
wander over,
He kind of first
bottle in hand.
He kind of first looks down at you and goes, "May I?"
I hand him the bottle.
He drinks some and he's like, I haven't tasted these in a while. He hands it back. He goes, "For you, my little gray man," says the one who is smaller than you. He goes, "You stay far away from everybody." And he kind of looks at you and for a second time and goes, in undercommon, he goes, "Is that by choice?"
Loud Scout shakes his head.
"Well, my dear friend, you throw spells like me. I like that. You're not as adept, or don't get me wrong, maybe not adept, but you're more so a little more unwieldy, should I say. But here," he kind of takes this down. Long, kind of almost redwood rod with silver on it that ends in what seems to be a gilded spider with magenta gem at the top. He goes, "You want people to stay away from you. This will help. This will stop them from coming closer, at least."
Loud Scout takes it and kind of like looks it over for a second and then looks back up at him, and seeing a gnome that's also traveling by himself, he hopes to find some sort of like level to connect with him on, and so he tells him thank you in undercommon.
He responds, "Of course, my friend. Do not worry," in undercommon.
And you can see his eyes kind of like light up a little bit, and he turns around and walks back to his bag and sits down and continues to like look at this item.
"Horny lady over there, you." This isn't a judgment on character. It's just truth.
Grimtug holds up the little blue bottle.
She is a lady, and she has horns. She is a horny lady. You do some pretty good stabbings,
I suppose.
I would say.
For real, though.
Can I see that sword of yours?
I'll reluctantly hand it to him.
Again, I know you can kill me. You've obviously proved that. What do you expect? I bet you could kill me without this thing.
Fair.
Yeah. So he kind of looks at it and goes, "What does your rapier look like?"
Oh, I haven't really thought about it. I mean,
a picture of it.
That's true. That's true.
Like the picture.
Yeah, like the picture.
I mean, you don't have to use that. I spent some time on it. If it's, you know.
I took my time.
Yeah,
I
no.
checked
It is
out
canon.
for you.
Made it
I drew it. It's
Just
canon.
saying.
Yeah. But I'd say like relatively ornate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it has a dark bluish black hue to the blade and an ornate
Did you look up the picture?
Yes.
Cute. May I? Please.
Hold on, I gotta find it again.
God damn it. He kind of puts it down, and he puts it behind the kind of shelf. And he kind of picks up a different one. It looks very similar.
Okay.
But you redraw this.
But instead of on the hilt itself, there seems to be kind of almost a glimmering silver etching into it.
Okay.
Small, almost like runes of some language you do not know, kind of carved into it, and goes, "You should take this. This hits a little bit harder than yours. I would say tradesies."
Can I examine it before I agree to this?
Sure. Would you like to stab something?
Guess there's nothing really around to stab, huh?
He kind of you see him lift up one of the dead heads.
Oh,
of the
sure, that
creatures
works.
And just sticks it on top of the shelfie, and he steps out of the way
Absolutely.
and goes, "Here, step away."
Cool.
Roll
I will.
attack.
Deal. With like the stats to my old rapier?
Yeah.
That would be 13.
So as your rapier flies forward, now in hand, this weapon feels lighter.
Okay.
And as you kind of twist, moving with it, you feel your arm almost extend, and it just deftly cuts straight through the eye socket. And as you pull it back, the eye is just stuck upon the end of the blade. And you kind of whip it off. And again, it just feels so much more fluid than the rapier you remember. I also hear it's, good against those pesky things that are not good with mundane weapons.
Okay. Alright. I'll trade you, little man.
Don't worry, if you don't like it, you can always return it.
Friend Marabi, I much appreciate your goodwill, but it turns out, he points to his belt, they actually already have one of these. What are the odds, I guess?
This is embarrassing, I apologize.
No, believe me, any good-natured goodwill gesture. Normally it's not my way to return a gift, but I feel that maybe somebody else might be able to make better use of this.
He goes, "Fine. Let's have..." He takes one back, and he kind of pulls out another necklace. He goes, "I think you like accoutrements more than I would think giving you anything else I have back here."
I do
He
have a sense of style.
He pulls out a delicate... God damn it, dude. He pulls out a delicate silver chain with a cut black gem on it. He goes, "You fight any snakes? You fight any dark elves? You
Loud Scout looks up.
No, don't worry, my friend. We're not here. You'll be fine."
I'm not opposed to it. I don't think I've ever killed any before.
I know. But you wear this and someone stabs you with something green and squishy. Something that may last in you for a little bit longer. It may not last in you as long. Or at all.
Thank you, friend.
And I see, you have enough gold. Let's get some silver in there. And he goes, "Okay." And he kind of like closes the door again and goes, "I am officially tapped out in giving free gifts, but I think food and merriment is in order. Here."
Here.
Indeed, I will not turn down your generosity.
Well, if you all want to... I have room inside the cart. And he kind of looks back and points at it and goes, "Don't worry. Once the night goes on and we all get tired, we can all sleep in there. It's safer. They can't get in if they come out at night."
Looking at the cart.
Loud Scout kind of looks around, like at everybody, being like to kind of be like, "Are we resting for the day then?" Or like, "Are..."
But what time of day is it?
By this point, after the fight and kind of like you all kind of chilling and like healing yourself up, it's sundown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's rest.
Let's hang
I'm
out.
fine with
let
having a
us
place
rest.
to sleep
Yes.
and
I totally
something
wanna-
to eat that's not rations.
Mm-hmm. I totally want to bullshit with this guy. Super interesting.
Loud Scout is still super intrigued by this item that he was given, but he starts to like hand off his bottle of brandy because it looks like we're settling in. So he is looking to share.
No, Rain accepts.
Much appreciated, friend.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Loud Scout.
And I think at that point, we should probably call it.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Yeah. Good game.
GG's. You said it, and I was like, all right, everyone's gonna say that now. It's about to be a chorus.
Hey everybody, Chris here. Myself, as well as the rest of the cast, want to wish you a happy and healthy New Year's. Truly hoping that this year shows itself to be an even better one than the last. Not to get political, but that's not too hard. Anyways, we've had a hell of a time doing this all this year, and really are so excited to continue for you. As usual, we'll continue to produce episodes for you on the first and third Monday of every month, like we've been doing. You can always find us on Libsyn, Podbean, Podomatic, iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play Music. Sadly, we did have to cut out our SoundCloud, so to all our SoundCloud listeners, I apologize heartily, but we just can't keep up with the amount of data we can use there and the amount of episodes we can put up. I really don't like deleting old episodes, so sadly, we had to call it quits with them. Not saying anything bad about SoundCloud, being that they are a wonderful service that I use on a regular basis, but sadly, we just had to. Anyways, as per usual, you can find us on our socials at /TheSwordcast on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, where we post regularly. You can also find us on our website at www.swordcastadventures.com, where we keep posting new maps, updated character blocks, and we have all of our intros and backgrounds for all of our characters, as well as our beautiful faces for you to see. We will continue to do Twitch streams for you all. We are really enjoying it, and we're this close to beating Salt and Sanctuary, as well as probably a hell of a long way from beating Quest for Glory. But hey, they're both awesome, super fun, and we're really excited to do it. Thanks to Christmas and birthdays, we got a lot of new figures to paint, so don't you worry. There will be a figure painting stream coming hopefully soon. We will always make sure to update on all of our socials when we're doing our streams, so make sure to follow us on twitch.tv/swordcastadventures so you can keep up to date when we do. Also, we wanted to give a big shout out to Miss Pliskin, who left us an amazing review on iTunes. Thank you so much, Miss Pliskin. It warms our hearts. It was a really nice Christmas present, by the by. On top of that, reviews and ratings on all sites or any place you can really helps out our podcast. It gets us in people's view, if not, sharing it yourselves. And we appreciate the heck out of it. So please continue as much as possible to share us around, give us reviews, ratings, and all that stuff on all the platforms we use. And as usual, we will be getting our next episode out on the 15th of this month, which will be the third Monday, and then continuing the trend as we go. But for now, we love you all very much and are excited that you enjoy our podcast. And don't worry, you'll be hearing from us soon.